All right, let's see if this live will hold for us this time.
Hi, everybody. Happy New Year.
We apologize for coming in a little late. But once we get a couple people on, we will go ahead and start our show.
Hi. Hi, Robbie. Hi, James.
She felt like she just saw a star. But all right, thank you all for coming on to the candy shop. Yes, thank you all. That means y'all were being patient, waiting on us to air. Yes. We appreciate it. We'll get started once we get a couple people on. We have a special guest with us today, Chef Lance, and we will formally introduce him and tell you what his purpose is and what he does as soon as we start up our show. Let's see. Well, I forgot my music too.
That's all I was about to do.
Who has service?
I do with 27% battery.
All right. Hey there. Who is James, your friend?
James. Hey, how you doing?
What's going on tonight? Well, tonight, since you want us to kind of get started, we have a couple of topics that we are going to discuss. The way our show is set up, we have a candy jar. In the candy jar are topics. We shake it up and we pick a topic and we discuss that topic. So if you're just patient with us, we will get started shortly. First and foremost, I want to make sure that everyone had a good week this week.
Yes.
How was your week this week?
Oh, it was long. Because, the previous week we only had 3 days of work. And now it's like, all day. Now we back to 5 days of work.
Go back to normal.
Yeah, no back to normal. I'm like, oh, my gosh. And you guys, guess what? School has started. I am so excited about to go back to school to be a nurse.
Okay.
So I'm excited, but it's a lot of work, but it's good. So,
good.
Congratulations.
Yes, I thank you.
Yes,
thank you.
And so, Mr. Chef Lance, how was your week?
My week has been long. I think I share the same opinion you have. It's hard going back from 3 days, going back into 5 days, but it's been a long week.
Good.
Turn
my volume down. There we go. We'll just do like 1 minute of music. We'll drink a little bit of wine while we're waiting.
Talk dirty and caress on me. Fucking might as well get undressed for me.
Got a glass of that.
How you get up to wet for me. Put a lot of stress on me. You used to obsess for me. Call the station and request for me. You don't really got a big head on me. You really need
Have some fun over there. That's right.
Yeah. It's a new year, Just
right, a lot to be thankful
for.
All right. Now let's see Mr. Lance. All right. We're going to give it 1 more minute before we officially kick off our show tonight. Everyone just hang in there.
And Happy New Year. This is our first show of the year. Woo!
Yes.
This is Bryson.
Bryce Tiller.
Yes.
You got something down here, see?
Yeah,
right.
I got that Verizon.
All right, we're going to go ahead and wind that down. We got a couple people in here. All right, so again, we will go ahead and start this show off officially. Welcome to the Candy Shop with Candy and Reese. And today we have a special guest that has joined us to talk about their business and products that they sell. And he's none other than Chef Lance. Thank you. All right, Chef Lance, can you be the first person to, for example, like I mentioned earlier, we have a candy jar. And in our candy jar, we don't keep candy in it. We have candy displayed all around us. But in the candy jar, we have topics. And those topics are the topics that we discuss on our activities we do on the night of our show. So I'm going to shake it up. And we're going to allow you, since you're our guest, to pick the first topic. Uh-oh. Oh, he looked like he giving somebody exam, y'all,
Hold on.
in an OBGYN.
My first topic is actually deja food and decor.
You gonna say my first topic is me? My first topic is me, not you. Okay, so deja food and decor.
Yeah.
So tell us about deja food and decor.
Well, Deja Food and Decor is a new catering company to Atlanta.
Okay.
Deja Food and Decor basically started around about 5 years ago in Charlotte, North Carolina. So I'm newly moved to the Atlanta area. I've been here since September of last year. So it's a full service catering company. We do catering for events of all sizes, all the way down to personal chef work. We do corporate catering. Everything. So you definitely can log on to all facets of social media. I'm on Facebook at Deja Food and Decor. I'm on Instagram at Deja Food and Decor. And I'm really, really excited about my new YouTube channel. I have a new YouTube channel, which is Deja Food and Decor TV. So if you're looking for that YouTube channel, it is DEJAFOOD, all one word, space, AND, space, Decor, DECOR, space, TV, and we cover everything on there. You'll be covering my transition in Atlanta.
Okay.
We'll be covering recipe ideas. Recipes will be on there. We'll do restaurant reviews, and there's a lot of parodies on there. So if you want to laugh, you definitely want to log on and subscribe, like, and share.
Yes. And to piggyback off what Chef Lance said, I actually looked up some of his YouTube videos, and they were so insightful. He had a lot of good recipes on there. I tried to convince him, you guys, at the last minute to bring one of his recipes, which is a Jack Daniel's sauce that is on wings. And to be honest, you guys, I was at work and I got so hungry like a 500-pound woman looking at this video because those wings were looking so good. Sharice, I tried to get him to bring us some wings.
I know, you know me and food.
Tried to. I even told him I would cook the wings if he could just bring the sauce.
Well, you know what that means. That means we have to do this again.
Yes.
Okay. So we definitely have to do this again.
And maybe we can do it in your environment so that you can cook it.
That's great.
And we can just be live and enjoy this delicious
fellowship and have fun.
dish. Yes. So if you are looking for someone to cater your next event, whether it be entrees or desserts, please give Chef Lance a call or reach out to him on all social media platforms at Deja Food and Decor. Deja Food and Decor.
And I also cover like meal prep as well. I know a lot of you have New Year's resolutions to eat healthy that you are not complying with. I think I saw some of you all at Popeyes like this week, but like anything that you're looking for, like to basically get on that, that good plan of a healthy diet, you definitely can hit me up and we'll definitely make it happen.
All right. And did you bring us any samples of anything?
I did bring a couple of things. This weekend in Atlanta, we are going to be in the streets of Atlanta doing our dessert cups, which tonight, for the beautiful ladies I have here tonight, I brought them some samples of my caramel banana pudding cup, as well as my red velvet cheesecake cup.
Oh my God.
I gotta get close so y'all see this. Y'all see that? Somebody can y'all taste it. What, the red velvet? Mariah. Hold on, turn around. It's the thing on this one?
I didn't
but I'm bringing it close so y'all can see. This one is red velvet, you guys. For those who are cake lovers, red velvet.
Sorry, ignore the nails. My nails gonna get redone.
Look at the white chocolate in there.
Got some white chocolate in there, some cheesecake.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think there's no
Just whatever you have, a fork is fine. Yes. Oh, well, thank you so much, Chef Lance, for these wonderful desserts. As I mentioned to him earlier, you guys, I am not a cake eater, but I'm gonna try this. This looks delicious. But I went to the gym this morning, so I can only take a spoonful. Yes, my daughter's actually going to get us a couple of spoons or forks, whatever she can get her hand on, so that we can taste these delicious desserts that Chef Lance brought us. So we thank you again for coming and joining us to display your work.
Well,
really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, but we do want you to stay for the show.
And I will.
We do want you to stay for the show. All right, Reese. So while we're sound like she coming. So we might as well wait.
2 seconds, you guys.
Well, gracias.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Is it gonna fall when I open it?
It
Oh
should hold
my
again.
goodness.
Oh my gosh. White chocolate chips. We got some red velvet cheesecake cookies in there.
Okay, I've never had whipped cream back.
And if you want to experience this, I will be
Ooh,
on
that's
next Saturday, not this Saturday, but next Saturday. If you're in the Atlanta area, you definitely can meet me out at T-Mobile. T-Mobile on Camp Creek. Shout out to Tab and the entire staff at T-Mobile. If you're looking for phones, it's the new year. There's no reason for you to be going into the new year with cracked screens.
Hello.
So go out to T-Mobile on Camp Creek. Ask for Jordan. Shout out to Jordan. And they'll make sure that you're taken care of on Camp Creek.
Yeah. Make sure you close the door, Mariah. All right. You guys, I don't eat cake. I don't. I promise you. But that was good. However, it was really, really sweet. I think I had the sweetest bite, but it might be sweet to me because I don't eat
Because you don't
sweets.
eat, right.
Yeah, I just don't eat them a lot. But that was good.
Oh my God.
That's a devil dish. this one. She ain't going to the gym, y'all.
Man,
gym.
I went to the gym yesterday. I didn't go today.
You just
But so I'm like, this is my cheat day.
Oh Lord. Well, mine has been confiscated by my daughter. But
oh my God.
She is in heaven over here. I think she done checked out the show, y'all.
Yeah, that's what it is. I'm sorry, you messed me up.
You can't. No, it's not. It's not a QT top. You can't put the top on and leave your device in there.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Can you get her something to put her for? Because she thought she had a QT top or a racetrack top.
I apologize. Folks that know me about food. Like I will stop everything, anything.
Yes. And before we move on, I will say that okay, they're a mess. But before we move on, I will say that last time we were on, I did ask that if you knew of someone that you wanted us to do a prank phone call on, to send me their information. We did have Mr. Benjamin that wanted us to do a prank on someone he knew. Sorry, I had a long work week, so I wasn't able to touch base with you to pull that person's phone number. So tonight we're not going to do a prank phone call, but we will do one the next time that we air, and we're going to do something else that's a little fun. Okay? But thank you. And if anyone else is on that feel as if you know someone that would definitely get upset and not like that you pulled a prank on them, please send me their number.
Yeah, those
please
are the best ones.
Please do. I want the ones that's gonna hang up on me and curse me out.
Cuss you out and everything. Yeah.
Thank you.
She's enjoying it.
She is. She needs to move. Okay. So now that Sharice is back focused.
Yes.
And with us.
Break time's over, I guess.
Yes, we're gonna have her go ahead and pull the next one.
Okie dokie.
Why y'all both look like y'all giving somebody a freaking exam?
Who car in front of his car?
Oh, this Chef Lance car.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So Chef Lance is gonna step away for a minute, you guys.
Okay.
Thank you all.
Yes. So.
Oh Lord, yeah. We gonna wait on him to come back.
We gotta wait for Chef Lance to come back.
We're in the middle of our show.
But while we wait, because we need a guy's perspective on this.
We do.
Yes. And it's gonna be a secret until he comes back. So I know y'all trying to figure out, like, what is it? Like, oh my gosh, what is it? So let's see. My brain just stopped. I apologize.
We can go ahead and we can talk about that that topic. We can start on that topic.
So it is. Everybody been hearing about this all the time and all week, and it's something that is a major topic that needs to be discussed because there's so much about this topic that has been hush hush. When things happen in their life, it's hush hush. So people trying to figure out what it is. It is the R. Kelly situation. So yeah, so go and get it started.
And to elaborate further on what Sharice is speaking of, we are talking about the recent, is it called a bioseries? Did they say bioseries? Bioseries.
The documentary.
Docuseries of R. Kelly. And the accusations that seem very true, but accusations that he has discussed, not he discussed, but others have discussed regarding him taking young ladies into his home and other dwellings, keeping them against their will. We're just going to have a discussion about that. If you have any opinions as well, I can actually see the screen clearly right now. You can leave your messages and I'll read them out loud. Provide your opinions. What you have to say about that, Chef Lance?
Personally, I've not really been like in tune with the documentary. I've heard some things here and there, and I've watched like some of the documentaries. I personally feel like this, and it's not to make any excuse for Robert. But what I feel is, I feel like when accountability comes into play, accountability falls a little bit more than just on him. I feel like there are several parties that if he is to be prosecuted, they should be prosecuted
as well.
And the little bit that I've seen in the documentary, I feel that a lot of people are speaking of his actions while not taking accountability for their actions. And once again, I'm saying I am totally not in any way whatsoever on the side of a pedophile. I feel like anyone who is doing anything to kids of any age, if you are underage, I feel like it is totally a disgusting thing. However, I know that people go through things in life, especially at a younger age, and if those issues are not addressed, or those issues are not if some type of medical attention as far as the mental health, and I've come to realize that especially in our community, the African American community, to address mental issues is frowned upon. I feel that is something that definitely needs to be addressed, because if it's not addressed, it fails.
It does, which is what we see as evidenced by.
Right, that's exactly what I see. But outside of that, like, while everyone is doing all of the talking now, where was the people who should have pulled him aside and say, hey, you need help?
Or even if they didn't pull him aside, they could have been the one to take the initiative to go to the authority to say, I don't want to be named, but let me tell you what's going on.
They give it to call anonymously, and say, hey, this has been happening, it's been going on, stuff like that. And I think also, which we blame too, is the parents. It's like, your child dating this older man. A child doesn't know better because they're naive. They haven't experienced enough to know, like, okay, he really don't love me. It's not true love.
Right.
This isn't like so. But the parents should have told, like, and also I think the parents is kind of pimping out their kids. They know that he got money, so he got to get the hush money. Come stuff like that.
Well, I disagree a little bit here. Okay. Yes, because from the docuseries, whatever it's called, it appeared as if most of these parents assumed their child was pursuing a music career, or for those that did just disappear, every time they approached their daughter or questioned them regarding their relationship with R. Kelly and them not being present with their parents, but with him, they said, I'm fine, I'm all right. I'm not being held against my will. So as a parent, that I just can't, I don't fully want to hold them accountable, because when they tried to address their child said otherwise.
I just think that if you have, I just think that I don't have kids, so I can't, I can't passionately speak on that. But I feel like if my child is a part of the 100 children choir, there's going to be 101. Like when I drop my child off, I'm going to be there. When you get finished singing, when you step down on that stage, it's going to be, come on, let's go, or let's get our check, or do whatever. I think that the accountability does fall, in certain areas, but I to a certain extent agree. I feel like the parents have to be held responsible too. I feel like a lot is being said, but I feel like a lot is not being said as it relates to, you know, the monetary gain. I feel like a lot of people were in it for the money.